What's up, guys? Sand7 here, and I've joined SHINRA. I've left KatePerry. I gotta say, I've had a blast in SHINRA so far, and a lot of really cool members, really active guild, super active guild chat online. Absolutely loving it so far. And we'll just go ahead and take a look at them right there. We're number 3 in shards, number 3 in might, and we're going to be working our way up. I know that I'm in the mines right now, and at least I got a full belly, because when Biometrics left yesterday, or day before yesterday, we all fought him because he just had a back strap full of bacon. I know the eating conditions over in SHINRA. I knew better than to get there late and not get any bacon. So, hey, got a full belly, and I've been hitting the mines, and well, that's what this video is about. It's about Dungeon 8 Skull 11, which really is, you know, the shard farming promised land. And now I'm able to do it with just restoration and GA. So that is huge for me, because having to farm 5 million, 6 million a day to pay for Snowstorm every dungeon run is quite tedious. So now, you know, I've finally got the line set up for me, and I'm going to show you a number of examples because it works differently every time. Well, here's Zen. Zen is a guild that Guy has created when he noticed that KatePerry was, you know, a little slow, not really that active, and he used his alternative account and created Zen. Now, it passed KatePerry a few days ago, and I can tell you right now, if you're a member of the forums, you know who Gaius is. If you're not, well, you should be, and still, either way, take my word for it. All right, Gaius has had a hand in writing just about every guide that's there, and just knows the game as well, if not better, than anybody else. Also knows how to run a great guild. I will link his guild's requirements in my description, so you can take a look at that if you're interested. They do boss battles daily, the second tier boss. They can beat it in about 6 minutes. It's a good choice. All right, well, as you can see, there's Zen right there, and I also spoke with a member of Ari's Wrath, and they had asked me if I wanted to link some of my videos on their site, and I said, you know, that might not be a bad idea. I'm not sure what's going to happen with that, but what you're looking at now is, well, it's the top 10. Oh, I guess we're getting to the top 10 in just a second. No, there it is. You can see top 10, and that was with money I transferred from a failed Smurf. And by the way, you cannot do that anymore. There were too many requests. I wonder why. Maybe I shouldn't have posted a video about it, but I got it in time, so I was able to get a couple legendaries, roll for them, and bump into the top 10. And, well, not pristine out, but I'm sure she's going to go ahead and knock me right back out, because she's been one of the top 10 members basically since day one of CC, at least as long as I can remember. All right, well, there you go. You're seeing SHINRA again, but there's Ari's Wrath. And like I said, I might be putting some videos in their video section and just doing a little description about them, maybe telling you which videos are coming next. That's kind of hard to do, because generally I don't know what video's coming next. I just sitting there and, oh, that'll make a good video. I'm going to make one. That's generally how I do a video. I don't really plan too much. I just wing everything. And when it comes to commentary, I just walk around with a headset on and talk, as I'm doing now, walking in the kitchen. Wireless headset. Gotta love it. Even if I'm doing a live gameplay, I'm holding my phone and walking around. I just can't sit still. Well, let's go ahead and get into the meat of the video, which is Dungeon 8 Skull 11. It's a 37 shard drop. It gives over 6,000 experience points. And I'm going to show you the line you can do it for with just restoration and GA. Now, is it 100% success rate? No, not at all. But you can dip out at 50. And that's still going to give you the chance of the shards. The goal is, for me, I need to get the Paladin on the right to tank the 2 Archer towers. I don't have anybody else that can sufficiently tank them. On the left, Druid, Spirit Mage. On the right, I drop Thunder God. I wait to drop Pumpkin Duke. And I've tried dropping Pumpkin Duke early, and sometimes you'll see in some of these videos where I do drop them early, but my highest percentage is to drop them a little late, and that gives Spirit Mage and Thunder God an extra proc, because the goal in this, you can see all the heroes on the bottom of the screen right there. I want Thunder God, and I want Spirit Mage proccing on them and killing them before we even get in battle. You can see Thunder God is just going off on the right side over there. I believe it's Ninja and their Paladin that are just getting whacked right now. You can see their Paladin just gets hit again. And really up top, it's kind of a boring opening. Once you get your guys in, you're just kind of sitting back and waiting. And you just got to wait until it's time to use that restoration or that GA or both of them or none of them. Really just depends on how things work out and how it ends up running towards the end and who's left. Because that's what happens here, and that's what makes it not 100%, because sometimes you just get unlucky, don't hit the right heroes, and you end up losing everybody if you don't dip early. And now in this one, I believe it's going to be a 100% where I don't lose anything and just end up having to use a GA, because anytime you see those two guys coming at you, you throw down the GA. And from there, oh, that's my girl. Watch this. Spirit Mage is just going to own them. Yeah. And from there, it's just mop-up time. As you can see in this base, there's only like 10-15 seconds of, oh shit, am I going to do it? Ah, okay, I'm good. And in that short time span, you've got to decide, okay, can I do it? And the next thing you got to decide, okay, once you can't do it, do I need to dip now, or can I wait just a split second to get that 50%? And I'll show you a couple of those of the last 2 runs I do in this. And I'm showing a number of runs simply because this is something you're going to do over and over and over and over again. We all have different heroes. We all have different abilities, different ability levels, different talents, different talent levels, different heroes we might be running in here. You might be using AC instead of the Paladin. So I figured I'd show a bunch of different runs on how I do it to hopefully give you a little more insight. That and the fact that, well, I'm part of SHINRA now. I live in the mines, so you're going to see quite a few more mines videos. All right, well, bringing him in on the top again, and Thunder God again just going off. I really don't think he likes their ninja very much, so hey, I don't mind it. I don't like their ninja either, so might as well just go ahead and take him out. And you can see on this one, all my heroes just ended up running to the right over here, and when they do that, special things happen. It makes this very, very, very easy when they stay together as opposed to splitting off farther apart. And you can see that the video kind of skips ahead, and that's me editing out some of the line chat notifications, which I have to just keep notifications off to record, obviously, from now on because of how active the guild chat is. And there we go. Only have to use a restoration because I got all 5 guys going in there. No big building in the middle that would slow up the aggro for me to be able to take out Spirit Mage, because the last thing you ever want is Spirit Mage to proc, and I will show you why later in the video. But from there, it's just going to be cleanup time. As usual, once the heroes are gone, it is over. So go ahead and knock that one out. Grab the 6,345 experience points, which that's pretty good XP per hero, 37 shards all day long, just a restoration. Now, if I could just get it to that restoration every time, I'd never have to farm the Smurf for anything. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and drop it again, and this one's going to be a slightly different drop, but it's going to be the same reoccurring theme every time, and that is the Paladin right next to that Magic Arrow Tower, Druid splitting the tower and the Magic Arrow Tower on the other side, Spirit Mage next to Druid, and this time I throw Pumpkin Duke over there, and I've got Thunder God on the top. Now, one of the things is, Thunder God, you're going to have someone with your Paladin if you're using a Paladin here, because even a 5/5 Berserk Paladin does not break walls well enough. And I have found that the 5/5 Revite Paladin is better overall in this setup than using a 5/5 Berserk Paladin. You might think he might chain that continuously, but when he opens, he loses so much health that he almost never gains it all back. So that's why I do prefer the Revite Pally. Revitalize, it really does work better for him from my testing on both of them. So he's my guy now, and I'll still use both of them, still level both of them in the garrisons, of course, but he's going to be the one to hit 100 first. All right, well, then from here, you're going to see that I just absolutely wasn't paying attention. I was watching TV and thought I was like, everything's fine. I did not see Pumpkin Duke dying there on the end. I'm like, ah, damn it, oh well. I don't mind losing one. I can live with that. I've got a few gems left from swapping over the money from that Smurf, but again, like I said, you cannot do it anymore. There were just too many requests. And from there, Spirit Mage is just going to own them all. I just love her. She's the one that, usually Thunder God just softens them up, and in the end, Spirit Mage just cleans up the mess. And from there, they just work nice and well together. And I believe you're going to see one more, pretty good run on it. And then I've got a couple fails to show you what, when things do go wrong, what you should do. And I'll show you, well, it's going to be what you shouldn't do. And, you can take a look at it. You'll be able to see what I should have done. And it's pretty simple. And it's hit the damn exit button sooner so I don't lose my heroes. But that's okay. It's a learning experience as you go. And it's something that I doubt, you're going to be able to jump in here and just start farming this with those 2 spells off your first few tries. You're like, oh, this is easy. Because it's a pain in the ass. It has been so far. But once you can get those lines down and you can get their patterns down when this happens, when that happens, you're really going to love it here. And this is where you're going to spend probably the most time in any dungeon in this entire game until they add more dungeons, if they ever do add more dungeons, because it pays so well. And this is where you're going to 9-star your mage, maybe. Now, by then, I'm assuming you'll be hitting the 40-star or the 40 shard, but that's a long time away. You'll notice there's some more of the editing, but from here, you're going to see Spirit Mage just going off down there on the bottom, and we're going to have Druid and Thunder God splitting up in the middle, and this is, just another one of the variations that can happen when they start splitting off like that. And then I'm going to have to use that restoration to get in there. And come on, Spirit, look at him, got 2 of them. Oh no, get owned, Succubus, get owned. That's what I'm talking about. See her just rip through both of those? Yes. Now, I do not think this is possible without a Spirit Mage. Unfortunately, for those of you that do not have a Spirit Mage, you're on the fence about buying one. You can see this and be like, okay, well, maybe it's time. If not, well, you might have to wait till you have level 140 heroes. I don't know. I won't be able to test that for a long time because I cannot do it without a Spirit Mage. And, well, this is when I'm going to go ahead and just let them drop, and I'm going to let you watch and actually shut up for a second for once and just let you go ahead and see the mistake and see where you would have dipped out. All right, well, go ahead and watch it. First mistake. And there it is. Yeah, if you ever let their Spirit Mage proc, it's over. She will kill every fucking hero you have with a proc every time. So if she's about to proc, get the hell out. Just get the hell out and take your 50%. So in this one, like, pay attention to the percentage bar on the right side, because once you hit that 50% and if you see you're in trouble, just get out. And in this one, I do get out, but I don't get out early enough. And it's me not paying enough attention. It's not knowing this map well enough or this dungeon well enough. I haven't done it that many times like this, dropping from the top with just these two spells, but it's something that I guarantee you after a week, I'm going to know inside and out, kind of like Dungeon 4, the second base in, which I 6-starred my mage and druid there and did that one hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. But this one's going to be the same way. I'm going to do it over and over and over again, and it's what's going to fund me up to the shoulder title. Yeah, the soldier title again for Shinra, which that's the first thing I'm going to do. All shards that I get are going straight for that title. And then I'm going to take Pumpkin Duke up to 5 of 9, and from there probably another big donation dump, and then Pumpkin Duke, or maybe Spirit Mage to 7 and 9. We'll just have to see. But from here, you're going to see that anytime melee guys hit that Town Hall, you're going to have to drop a GA because, well, you're going to die if you don't. And right there, that's when I should have exited. I waited just a bit too long. Spirit Mage kills my Spirit Mage and ended up losing my Paladin, but got 37 shards. Get out a little earlier, guys. All right, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. Sand7 out.